Over the next few days, we put to bed the age-old question. Just what irons should I use in my golf set? Should I use a lovely set of hollow-bodied forgiving irons? Should I look more into a set of CBs, a perimeter-weighted, more forgiving forged club? Or can I even look to use a full set of gorgeous looking blade irons? Over the last few days, I've used a hollow bodied set of Haitch Jubilee irons and of course the set of CB Haitch Burley Series irons, and we've managed to shoot a couple of very interesting scores. We'll put all the stats on screen as this video kicks on, but today we're using a full set of Burley Series Pro Haitch blade irons. Now these do come in at half the price of a set of a more bigger name brand such as a Callaway, a TaylorMade, a Titleist, a Ping. Does that mean half the performance? Today we're going to find out a terrifying back nine here at Woolley Park Golf Club. Make sure you stay tuned and check out the link in the description below if you want to check out the guys at Haitch Golf. Level par with the hollow-bodied Jubilee irons, 2 over par with the Burley Series CB irons, and today we have the Burley Series Pro blade irons. Guys, we've taken on the infamous back nine here at Woolley Park Golf Club, one of the hardest 9 holes that you're going to find, and we're using these bad boys. So without any further ado, stats wise, we've missed 1 fairway. We've done this loop of 9 twice over the last 2 days. If you want to go and check that out, go and check out some really interesting debates on just what clubs you should be using, hollow bodied, CBs or even blades, which we're going to be discussing today. And we're going to delve into the numbers for long irons, mid irons and short irons as well, because I think it's a really interesting debate. A lot of people do like the idea of buying D2C, more budget orientated golf clubs. There's not much out there to say what kind of head design you should go for. So really nice premium shafts in here. We have KBS 120 shafts and a lovely forged MB head. Looking down, it's a little bit scary compared to what we've been using so far today, but still a little bit of offset, so not too bad. Now that's a nice strike up there, but I'm not sure we're going to have as short a shot as we had for the last 2. So Bobby's going to integrate some of the ball flights that you see on tees as well, because it's interesting how these different head designs can actually promote different ball flights, even with the same shafts and very similar lofts as well. So guys, if you want to check out any of the Haitch clubs, they are linked in the description below, but we've got a mission. Do you reckon the mission really is 1 over? Like nestle it in the middle between the 2 over and the level? Or is the goal to break par? Let's break par, Bob. Come on, with a set of blades, why not? So as you all know, the D2C market has never been better. It's never been hotter. There's never been more options for people to buy a set of good golf clubs and save yourself some money. So the fact that these irons, whether you go for the Jubilees or the CBs or of course the Burley Series Pro, the blades, see these will always be CBs and they'll always be MBs for me really. But like you're going to save probably half the money as if you were going to buy a big brand. So I do quite like that idea. We've got 175 to the middle and we've been hitting like 5 or 6, haven't we? 175, the back's 190. I'm going to go 5 iron. 5 iron. A little bit softer lofts on here. We haven't hit this green yet, have we? No. Should we just concentrate on hitting the green? That's exactly the same as with the CB in it. Just up the left side, catch that bank, and it's another chip. Oh dear. Right, so we're going to go A wedge again. So with the Burley Series Pro and Burley Series CB, you do get this little A wedge. I think it's a bit of a game changer, to be fair. Wow. This was a lot easier from there. Let's dink it down the slope. Oh, couldn't have played that any better, Bob. I couldn't have played that any better. Oh, I've just speared my toe. That hurt. I may have broke my toe there, you know. Oh, so pleased that's gone in. What do you mean? Use all the hole for a reason, Bob. Right, fairway hit, green missed in the stats. Okay guys, just before we get into the bones of this video and we see what we can score with these amazingly priced Haitch clubs, the guys at Haitch have offered to give away a full set of irons of your choice. All you have to do is be a subscriber to this channel, throw a like on this video, comment below what are we going to score with these reasonably priced irons, and go and follow the guys over at Haitch on their Instagram page. There's some fantastic stuff over there, and you can take your pick of which irons you would like out of the Burley Series CB, Burley Series Pro, and of course, hollow-bodied Jubilee irons. Now let's get back to the action and see exactly just how good these irons can really be. Right, we've got out of jail there. Now interestingly, 157 to the middle. If you watch the other two videos with the hollow bodied and with the CB, you'll know we haven't hit this green yet, and that's criminal. So I'm going to go 9 and just try and hit it hard, because I do feel like part of the issue, this is a front flag, it's playing about 150, part of the issue with blades is getting them then not committing to them. Like if you try and guide it round, you can guide it round with a set of hollow body, you can just about do it with cavity backs, but you've got to commit to hitting a nice compressed shot with a set of blades. Would this count as a hole-in-one, Bob? Have we started a new round of golf? Yeah. Love it. Bob's after a pay rise, you can tell. Left side, commit to it, don't let it leak. Oh, I bet that really good. Come on, take that kick. Oh, it has. Finally, a good shot on this par 3, and this is where I was kind of looking forward to this video. I wasn't really looking forward to this video that much, but with a set of blades, you can hit shots like that where you take a lovely long sweeping divot and you can actually start to hit some really nice artistic style shots. A lot of the holes coming up are a lot longer, so it's going to be more mid to long irons. So that's where maybe we become unstuck, but I certainly feel like that's one of the most enjoyable shots we've hit throughout this whole series with the guys at Haitch for a nice D2C set of clubs. Finally a good golf shot, Bob, on this hole. Where's it pitched? So it's pitched here, so it's actually pitched on a downslope. It's not even on the green, but I'll repair it. And it's still stopped nice and quickly and had some spin on it. Stu was commenting, so one of the greenkeepers stood on the 15th green earlier when we hit a 7-iron in. He said he couldn't believe how it pitched and kind of stopped so quickly for a 7-iron from so far back. So it does show we are getting the control with these more budget clubs. And I think that's probably down to how these premium shafts do help those forged heads react. Why am I thinking about spin rates and shafts when we've got a birdie putt, Bob? Well, if you say it, we'll have to beep it. Tough flag to put to. It's definitely like a hole-in-one flag if you stood there and hit a few balls. Tell me that's not still going. Bar. Okay, it is time. You've seen the mega hollow-bodied Jubilee irons by Haitch. You've seen the Burley Series cavity backs. Now we have the Burley Series Pro blade irons. So we're going to kick off with the pitching wedge. We're going to talk some numbers, then we're going to move up through the mid-iron and the long iron before we take to that golf course and see what we can do, because the scores have been set with the mega forgiving and of course the slightly forgiving cavity back, and I want to really put to bed what irons I should use and what irons you should use moving forward. Can everybody use blades? Can I use blades? More to the point. Kicking off with a pitching wedge at 128, spinning at 7,200. So the one thing I'll say is it's been a really interesting journey, this, because they've all been quite a bit closer than what I anticipated, especially when it comes down to being able to play shots, being able to play low shots, being able to step on it a little bit and generate a 130 carry that time, so resulting in 10 more yards. I've managed to do this with all the pitching wedges, and I didn't think I'd get that with the hollow bodied. I think the blade, to be honest, I didn't think I'd be able to hit it that far, but generally you do find pros and cons with different sets of clubs, and I think a lot of it could boil down to your confidence levels out on the golf course. It's nice to be able to stand here and hit nice little shots like that one releasing out to 125, but it's also nice to be able to hit shots, if I can ever get rid of that ball, that do go a long way. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, more so with, I think the cavity back's the nice middle ground, but I think if anybody's after a set of budget blades, let's be fair, we have the premium components in here and these are performing pretty well. It's another 130 carry. We can start to see the elements of scoring, the elements of can I shape these shots as I want to. Right, this hole is played tough, 12th hole, all downhill, and this is the only fairway we missed, isn't it, with the CB? That was a missed fairway. Probably tried to hit it a bit too hard, and funny thing is when you move out of a big hollow-bodied club with, let's face it, a bit more offset, and you move into a more forged element club with less offset, you can see here even with the the blade, very minimal offset, but still some there. So you have to bear that in mind with how you release the club. You still have to get this club to turn over and release, whereas a hollow bodied you can kind of hold off more. Let's try and get down there and leave ourselves a 5 or 6 iron in. 408 yards. That's as good as I've got. That is lovely. Yeah, it is, and to hit a bladed 4 iron like that, there is a sense of achievement afterwards. Like, you think, oh, that felt really good, it's really good feedback, and yes, it might not go as far. Like, if we look at the numbers for all of the irons, there is a case for, well, why would you not just use a hollow body, because they go further and they're more forgiving. But it depends what kind of golfer you want to be. It depends how you play, where you play, and what your kind of aspirations in the game are, because I'd go as far as saying they're some of the best looking irons I've ever seen, not just in this 3. I mean, let's be fair, if you went split set, I think you've got best of both worlds, and then maybe a Jubilee driving iron. Oh. If you wanted to keep it all in-house, you'd be like, yeah, just do that, I think. And the really funny thing is, we've been spending quite a lot of time in this series discussing the performance and the numbers, and I did want to bring you guys that because I think it's important that you can see how different heads react for spin rates and ball speeds and everything else. But then we come out on the golf course, and some of the positions we've been in, like, you could almost throw a bit of a blanket over them. We said on this hole earlier, I wish we'd have brought some little flags out so we could have shown you where we are, but we're so close to where we were earlier. 191 middle, flags just on the right. Now this is interesting because I think I can probably hit like a 6, yeah, on here. And if you can control dynamic loft, blades don't always have to be the clubs that don't go very far. There can be a set of clubs that you can really hit nicely. I mean, if blades didn't go very far, the best in the world wouldn't use them. But if you can control that dynamic loft and make this 6 a net 5 and generate the strike, then you can get the distance, but you can also get that performance and control. That is so good. That's all over it if it's the number. Go in. Rob, that's like lipped out. And you know, I'm serious, I can't even call you Bob. I think it's actually run on, so it's going to be an uphill putt, which is nice. But that's why you get blades. Right there, that's the shot there. Just get them. Just get blades. You're messing about at blades and lessons. With how much these cost though, you could get, I don't want to muck my towel. You could get these and then lessons as well for the same price as like an expensive set, and probably a membership and a holiday. And breakfast. That's done. It's not done well, it was a good shot. I do think it's pitched short because I can't see a pitch mark up here unless it's pitched here, which it hasn't done. So it's pitched up here and then it's just kind of, even though it's not landing on the green, it's released softly. And I do think that's lipped out for an eagle, and that would have been spectacular with the blades. It's funny, you know, because I've gone into these videos trying to be emotionally stable, all the same. Why are you looking at me like that? But I do feel like I'm more drawn to these because of, not necessarily the challenge, but because of what they represent and how nice they feel, and like they're just nice, aren't they? That's unreal, by the way. Give us one, Bob. Thank you for that, mate. In the words of Bobby's hero, this does not slip now. This does not slip now. Just pegging this a bit higher than I was the others, you know, to try and get it a bit cleaner. Like that. There's no better ball flight than that with a blade, is there? That's really nice, that. Beautiful, look at that. I feel like I'm maybe more concentrated. You know, like a Robinson's drink that's a bit too, yeah, concentrating more. No, thanks for reminding me of that, Bob. We haven't hit this green yet. 176. Front flag though, 168. Front, so it's 172, isn't it? Adrenaline's pumping, Bob. You don't want to go long, do you? That's the thing. You do not want to go long. Oh, don't go in there. Kick left, kick left, kick left. Oh, it has. See, that's short, but I feel like it's still better than... We still haven't hit this green, have we? I think it was a 6, I think you were right. Let's let the adrenaline just... Did you just fart then? I just think we're destined not to hit this green. It's an easy pin position as well, really, isn't it? I don't know about that. The key here is to get it on the green, but leave it short of the flag.
Go in, go in, go in.
Oh, how good. But that again is the A wedge that comes in the Burley Series Pro and CB is around the greens because there's plenty of bounce on it. It's quite thick, but then it's just a nice kind of 50-degree loft, so you can just like play that little punt up there. I'll take that. I don't mind a 4 on there, especially from, well, say 200 yards it wasn't, was it? But it's good, it's improved. That's the shortest par putt we've had. I think it's weird that Gaz puts with his glove on.
Yeah, really weird.
If we move through to the 7-iron here, 7-iron, really, really nice competitive loft. It's not exactly a retro loft, but it's not a power spec at all. So 165 would be standard for me with a 7. I've just tried to play a little bit of a draw there because I feel like these are the clubs that you would be thinking about trying to shape. That was going 165.2 carry, spinning at 6,000. So that's the one element I would anticipate with a bladed set like this. I would anticipate that little bit more spin. You can see the first 7-iron there almost matching that number on the bottom plus 3 zeros, which with a set of irons like this is always what you're going to be after. A lovely shape on that as well. I really enjoyed being able to hit that out there. I've tried to hit the same there and it's just been left out to the right a bit. More spin on that, so 6,300. And because of that, a little bit higher, left it out to the right, a 161 carry, 179 total. So not doing badly at all there. I don't think these are going to have really the forgiveness that a lot of people would want. That was a little bit toey. The spins dropped straight away to 5.5, but it's still going to carry 160. 160 is carried further with a mistrike. Now, I've just been testing the new Mizuno irons, the S1s, and they feel phenomenal. But the tiny heads, and there's by no means any forgiveness whatsoever. So if you want a set of blades that really, I don't know, like a nice middle ground of blade, a little bit of offset, a little bit of forgiveness, but still feels like that, that's going to go miles because that was a good strike and that's down at 5.5, 170 carry that one, 169.2. I'm just doing algorithms in my head. So the thing we've seen throughout this series is these irons perform really, really well. You do get a little bit of that kind of front to back dispersion, but I mean, you can get that with an iron that you spend £1,000 more on, depending how consistent you are as a golfer. That's toey. 6.3, 165, I'm gonna go with this one. Needs to go a bit, 163.3. So numbers wise throughout the pitching wedge and the 7-iron, pretty good, pretty impressive. Really impressed with just how I'm getting what I want out of it, because that's important when you are a golfer who likes to shape shots and do things with them. So R5, a birdie here would be lovely, get to 2 under par with 4 very challenging holes. So we've flown round, Bob, haven't we? It's not even 9 AM yet and we're already 23 holes in. So the key here is to get it turning over, isn't it? So it skips down the fairway. We've only birdied it once, haven't we? I feel like these are the best 4-irons I've been hitting. So what I'm thinking there is I'm trying harder to get it to start right and turn over. That's going to drag the spin rate down, so it's going to kick further maybe down the fairway. If it was to go wrong, I mean, it'd be interesting to duff one of these like I did the hollow bodied and see just how much you actually lost. But then the numbers that we've been testing, you do still lose front to back with hollow bodied if you misstrike it, because no iron's going to give you that. There's forgiveness and there's make-believe, isn't there? Whereas with these, yeah, you're going to lose some, but you're always going to lose some if you misstrike them, aren't you? That's golf. That's life, Bob. That's real life. Right, this is the furthest we've been down here for quite a bit. Still 218. It's actually the same, isn't it? I feel like we've had 218 into this flag every time. I mean, I just properly messed it up last time, didn't I? 4-iron pitches almost there because it's playing downhill, or does 5-iron just scoot down? 4-iron. Just get it there, James. You're 1 under par. Oh, be good. That's a laser on it, Bob, isn't it? Oh! I mean, I can't see it, but that has to be. I haven't seen it go long. Oh, it is. Back of the green. Just see it. 20/20 vision, mate. 30/30 vision, as Alan'd say. Can you not see that? Saying that, you had all on seeing it when it was here, didn't you? And you see, for me here, this final video with the blades was always going to be the most interesting one because we can compare it all. And not only am I really enjoying this, as you can probably tell, but I'm also hitting some what I feel like is really good golf shots. Can you see it now?
Yeah,
it's like 20 feet long left, but that as a shot, so I've hit 4-iron off the tee, 4-iron down here. Yes, we're off the yellow tees because it's an iron only challenge, but realistically the ball's not rolling as far as it was even a couple of weeks ago or even last week, and I'm still with the blade hitting good shots. You would think if I gave you the opportunity to hit a 4-iron into a par 5, you would always probably go hollow bodied, wouldn't you? But realistically, the blade, I'm controlling it more, the spin rate's maybe a bit better. I wouldn't like to think on a bad day, I mean, I feel like I'm actually swinging really well, but we've got that for eagle.
Wow.
Are you tired? Am I boring you?
No, you're not.
That's so rude, that is unreal. I've turned around and been greeted with the biggest, smelliest yawn ever. Rude. Imagine if I'd have hit 5-iron. It would have been short, wouldn't it? Yeah. It wasn't like a high, soft one, was it? It was a proper low one. I suppose the lie was down, wasn't it? Rob, this is to go 3 under. What kind of bosh do we get for an eagle?
Oh, you don't know.
What do you reckon, left to right? There's not a lot in it, is there? Yeah. Oh! Oh! I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it did, and then it just... You're taking it though, aren't you? Pace was good. We're on a roll, Bob. We are on a roll. So this hole, very, very difficult tee shot with 4-iron in hand. We've managed to do 2 good ones so far. The bunker's in range. And maybe the way I'm hitting this, the lake could be. Lake on the left. But that bunker's like position Z. You don't want that. I tell you what, Rob. Is that right at the bunker? I've got so lucky there. That's me just thinking negatively rather than just hit the shots you've been hitting. I think distance-wise it's still okay. It still felt good. I've just left it open just a bit. And again, that's where with blades you have to be very careful, especially in the long irons, because there isn't that much room for error, especially when you're talking left to right dispersion. If you've not got 100% of that sweet spot behind it with a square face, it can soon evade you. Now, we have massively gotten away with that, Bob, haven't we? I'm going to hold my hands up there. When you looks in, you looks in. We're 2 under par. We did birdie this on the first episode with the hollow body Jubilee iron, but it's exactly the same distance, isn't it? Yeah. Did we just put it past the bunker with the others, but it was more central? Yeah. Central C. Do you know what Central C is, Bob? You do. Don't play that with me. 173, so it's the same number, isn't it? Back flag. You know what? I'm going to hit 6. If that's the number and that kicks left, it's incredible. I haven't seen it. It was another good strike, maybe right where I wanted it. It's got to be taking that bank, hasn't it now? So Bob, you've had a front row seat to, oh I can see it there, look, it's just left of it, in the shadows. So that's done really well to get down that bank, hasn't it? Yeah. I interrupted myself there. You've had a front row seat to all of these. What would you say you'd be going with? You know, like on the back of watching, obviously I think everyone would always try them themselves and go and get fitted and do all that good stuff, but for me, I think if we can give you guys an idea of the pros and cons, be that with the numbers, but also be that with the real world review like this, what would you say?
What if you were getting the set? Or if I was getting a set.
Both.
If I was getting a set, I'd probably get the CBs and then maybe that 4-iron
Yeah.
Jubilee.
Would you
Actually,
go
no,
combo?
For
bit
you,
like
I'd
your-
go- For you, I'd go combo, yeah.
I don't know if I'd just go all, because these
Go
are
all
blades,
MBs.
but yeah, because I've hit that 4-iron, probably the best I've hit all the 4-irons, haven't I?
Yeah.
So,
Do like that.
interesting one, right. It's another green in reg, fairway and green. Stats are looking good for the blades. Not for the start of the championship season though. Oh, can there be much in this? You know, I'm just going to go Furman at it. Oh, there was. Not a bad part. This 5-iron looks really, looks small actually. A little bit more blade-like. 190 would be a nice number. Oh, that's a little bit toey to be a 190. 4-3 spin though. It's not done, but look at that go. 188.8 on a little bit of a toey, drawy strike. Releasing out to 200 yards. So if we look at all the numbers combined, which I've tried to do in these 3 videos for you, I don't know if these are maybe the ones that you could, oh, just as you start thinking I could play blades, you chuck that one out there. 172 carry, that was an awful, there's nearly a shank that one. But you start thinking about, if you're buying clubs of this price, are you buying them, why are you buying them? Are you buying them for the enjoyment? Are you buying them as a Sunday set, as a holiday set? Even if you're your main set, would you get a bit of a mashup? I can't hit a 5-iron better than that. A mashup of like CB, MB, Burley Series Pro. You can see the one I wanted to hit there, 193 carry, so it's really there or thereabouts on the number that I'm wanting. And it's very similar to both the other ones as well, which I really didn't anticipate. I anticipated a lot bigger differences in these numbers, in the distances, in the spin rates. I feel like you can almost take your pick of what you like the look of and really start to play some great golf with all of them. And on that note, look at that. 192, exactly the same distance. Let's get out on that golf course. Let's take these blades out there, battle through and see if we can beat the scores set with the hollow bodied Jubilee and the cavity back Burley Series. Right, that's frightening. That's going to land in the 0. Stop it. I feel like we've got unfinished business on this hole because we've hit good tee shots twice and then we've backed out, politically correct term of saying, of the approach shot. Let's try another good 4-iron. And it shouldn't be any more than a 6, should it? 390 yards. Oh no! James, that is so lazy. And that's, honestly, that is just lazy. That's like, I haven't even thought about what shape I want to play there. And it was just toe it and the face just opened. Again though, when you are thinking about what clubs to have, you have to show these your respect, you have to concentrate, you have to be in the moment, otherwise, I mean, it's not horrendous, but it's probably 10, 15 yards further back of where you'd want it with a 4-iron off the tee, and you've missed a fairway. So that's those perfect stats out the window, Bob. But there, is that where, when you said split set for me, is that better? Or maybe even that 4-iron? No. It's a good job. You know what, it's not done bad for distance, has it, that? But it's a very good job that we're not in that bunker, because that, you know what's really annoying now? Look at that flag, Bob. And we'll put the drone on now. From this angle, that's an impossible to get to flag. But, exactly, Bob. No, it's not. What do we have? 176, 160 front. Big high cutty 6. And the thing is, now this shot's in my head and I know what I need to do, is this almost an easier shot than the ones we've chickened out from the middle of the fairway? Do you think? How good is that? If that's the distance, that's frightening, isn't it? The control on that, absolutely remarkable. Stop it, Bobby. They're the shots I was wanting to hit from the middle of the fairway and just failed both times. We hit the green, didn't we? But we had massive long putts. Where's it pitched? It's pitched. So like pitch and stop out the rough as well. It's all right, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's pitched exactly flag high as well. Downhill about a cup, left to right. Oh, shame. I thought I'd missed that then. That'd have been silly. 2 under with 2 to go, Bobby. 2 rather difficult holes to finish on though. Long par 4, narrow fairway, lake on the left. We haven't hit this green yet, have we? We've hit the fairway both times. What do you mean lake? The greens evaded us though. Let's concentrate, let's hit a proper shot. Draw it down the right side. It's a lovely feel, you know, that. Go on, keep going. That's gone miles, hasn't it? And I feel like that's controlling the spin rate quite a lot. You okay? No. It's taken Bob 28 holes for his Australian, what can you call it? Slur? 26. 26 holes, Bob. Right, massively up the game there, haven't I? That's what we got in. We had 212 in here last time. 193 this time.
Yeah.
So really controlled that ball flight more. Got the ball running. 193, what is it to the back? 204. Is it just a 4 iron again, do you think? Or do we go 5? I'm not going to go long, am I? Try and maybe flight it a bit more. Use the right side of the green. I've done exactly the same thing every time. Low left. That's going to be a difficult chip. Very difficult. So again, the trials and tribulations of blades. The ball was slightly above my feet there, and it just, I mean, I'm not blaming that, but it's learning how to play that kind of shot with a rather unforgiving club. That's sat quick, didn't it? I don't know why I didn't play that towards the flag and left it so far to the left, but come on. Don't let this slip now. So much of this does come down to you scrambling and putting, doesn't it? But I think massively, obviously the money you could save buying a set of DTCs like these Haitch irons, you could maybe go and invest in a forgiving putter like the Lab putter or in something else, or in putting lessons, and you can really start to see maybe how it can really help your scores. 2 under par, 1 hole left. We've got a bit of a buffer, Bob. I shouldn't have said that, should I? No. Right. I feel like we're marching to the final tee, Bob. Can you believe how long it's took us, by the way? 3 hours for 27 holes. And essentially, for the actual full thing, we're level par. 2 over, 2 under, and level. Can we birdie this last one? 3 under for 9 holes with blades, that'd be incredible, wouldn't it? Concentrate, James. That sounds incredible. That should bound and bound and bound. And I do think you can't do that with the hollow bodied club. That's what I've really figured out on this kind of challenge through this series. And huge thanks to the guys at Haitch as well for supporting this, because I've been a big believer for a long time. A lot of people don't really know the pros and cons of a hollow bodied or a CB or an MB or a split set. So guys, check them out at the link in the description below if you want to see them. Like I said, fantastically priced. And as you've seen, we've played some pretty good golf with all the clubs now in this bag. And I've got a soft spot for all of them, I think. Wonderful. Right, that's another fairway hit. And we've got 163, 180 back. We know the flag is at the back. And it's a 175 flag. How attacking do we go? I'd rather finish 3 under. And I'm not really bothered if I finish 1 under. So I'll go 6 iron.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Go for it.
Go for it. How safe are they walking down there? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. I really enjoyed this. It's been wonderful. We haven't hit this green yet either, have we? Oh yeah, we did. Just a short right, wasn't it? I'm aiming at that gold car. James! That's exactly the same line, and it's going to be exactly the same place as the previous one. We've gotten away with it, haven't we? But up and out of it. I don't really remember what the putt did, to be honest. It's like the exact same putt, isn't it? Maybe a little bit longer. And that's quite a good test, actually, to see what the forgiveness level is, because two similar strikes, and the CB was maybe 5 yards further up close to the... I mean, it's a tough flag to get at, isn't it? From downtown. Go! It's not bad. It's not bad. This, yes please, for a 2 under 9 holes with the Burley Series Pro irons. And I feel like we've deserved that. I'm really glad that didn't miss. Guys, if you enjoyed that, smash that subscribe button below. A really interesting 3 days there with the guys at Haitch. Should you use hollow bodied irons? Should you use CB irons? Should you use blade irons? You can see from the stats, lots of fantastic opportunity with all 3 sets. So if you get the opportunity to look at different sets of irons, 4 numbers, or just for greens in regulation, 4 stats, then let me know in the comments below. But apart from that, check them out in the description below, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.